It's eerily quiet down here. Not one person around. Oh, there's one bus going over the harbour bridge. That's it. There's not one boat in the harbour. It's actually pretty spooky out here. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to be here. Makes me feel like I'm not even allowed to be here. Still in Circular Quay. Normally it's so loud down here that you can talk at I'd say a normal level, but it's so quiet here that I just turned on my GoPro and the beeping just echoed. That's how quiet it is here. I thought it'd be worth coming down and checking it out. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to see parts of Sydney quiet with nobody around. Normally you could come down here at the quietest time, let's just say Monday morning, 3 AM in the morning, and there would still be people around. There may even be people drinking or partying. The station is closed. I guess there's no use having the station going when no one's really moving around the city. It's amazing looking at the harbour bridge and seeing nobody go over it. You can't see one car moving for as far as the eye can see. And Circular Quay is... I think I'm the only person in Circular Quay. Oh no, I thought I saw somebody walking over there. Pretty much the only person here. Let's go have a look at Wynyard. I'm at George Street at Wynyard Station. Right on the corner, we're about to reach Martin Place. I'm still whispering because it just feels weird being the only... Oh, there's a truck. That's the first truck I've seen. This is one of the busiest little areas where people would walk past going to Wynyard Station or going to Martin Place. Let's see if there's anybody at Martin Place. You can see there's not one person except for maybe one or two homeless people laying on the side of the road. And as far as I can see, there's not one person in Martin Place. Oh, motorbike. There's a motorbike. Apart from that one motorbike and that truck, nobody. Let's go have a look at Town Hall next. So we just passed the Apple store. Where is it? There it is. Working our way down to the QVB. Here's Westfield on our left. Well, there's one person standing over there with a bag. It just feels like I shouldn't even be here, to be honest. It's so quiet. Unless I got the rules wrong. Hopefully I didn't. Pretty sure I'm allowed to go out and do some exercise. Even the ambulance doesn't even have the siren going because it's so quiet. This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see Sydney so quiet. There's one lady right there. That's it. I think she looks homeless. Oh, there's a bus. The Easy Mart is open over here, which is good. Not many customers around though. I think we're into the video long enough that I can start to talk. So there's been talk that some journalists have asked our politicians whether, if 80% of the population was vaccinated, would we not have any lockdowns? Would we get our freedom back? And the politicians just say they pretty much ignore the question. They say maybe, or oh, I don't know. Or you would think that if the majority of people get vaccinated and we do what we're told, we'd get our freedom back and everything would open up. But it doesn't seem like that's what we've been told. It doesn't seem like that's what's going to happen. Sorry, I recognize that guy. That's that homeless guy. He's always asking for money. He actually asked that guy for money. There's not many people to beg from at the moment. Yeah, he's the only person. Well, oh, there's another person all the way down there. 1, 2, 3. So this is the QVB. So my understanding is the Olympics in Japan is on right now, and China's trying to get the most gold medals over there so they can show their superiority. There's a bit of a battle going on in the Olympics. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to see Town Hall absolutely dead. Not one person except for that homeless person laying on the bench. Oh, there's a bus. It waited for the red light. I've noticed that none of the cars are waiting for the red lights. It makes sense though. There's no traffic and there's nobody around. So where was I? The Olympics. So there's a bit of a soft power sort of a battle going on with the Olympics right now. I think this is a very important Olympics. Russia's in this Olympics too, under ROC, Russian something or other, and it's America and China battling for first place in the Olympics. While we're having lockdown in most countries around the world, what will happen afterwards? So the question is, what will happen after the Olympics? Will everything go back to normal? We'll have 80% vaccine rates, assuming that everything that we've been told is correct. Let's just assume that everything that we have been told is accurate and correct, and that they have our best interest at heart, and that the only thing that we have to do is get vaccinated, and then everything will go back to normal. That's the story we've been told. There's a lot of people that would question that. I guess I question parts of it, definitely. Wow, McDonald's is open. That's a miracle. Doesn't look like there's anyone working in there though. They've got no one to make anything for. It's spooky actually. This is spooky. Even on the quietest of nights, it's never this quiet. So if you look at the banner on my channel, it does say economic collapse 2022, and I didn't put that together recently. I didn't put it together in 2020 either. I didn't put it together in 2019. I believe that I was talking about economic collapse in Australia around the 2018 mark, but I also was saying the economic collapse would happen 2022. So I did project quite a long distance into the future. It seems to be quite accurate at the moment. Oh, there's a taxi. There's one taxi. Who are you picking up? And there's a homeless guy on a bike. That's the second time I've seen him, by the way. So quiet here. Let's have a look down the street. Let's see. down George Street. Nobody. So this is the corner of George and I think it's George and Goulburn. Yeah, George and Goulburn. I'm the only person here. You can keep looking all corners. All four directions, not one person. Oh, there's one person over there. Absolute ghost town. So there's another prediction that I made, and some of you guys are aware that I save the crazy stuff for the end. It's just better that way. Keeps me, I think if you get a certain amount of into a video, you can say whatever you want at the end of the video. YouTube doesn't really care that much. So the second part of it, the first part was economic collapse in Australia, at least 2022. You could argue that that's already happened by the looks of this. It might get a lot worse. I would predict that it will get a lot worse. I think most people can see that coming now anyway. 4 years ago they probably couldn't. But the scary prediction I made, which now we're down to the important part. We're down to the last 5 months of that prediction. Is United States has until the end of 2021 to trigger a proxy war with China, or China will continue to rise and overtake the United States, and the United States will never be able to catch up again. That might not be right. I could be wrong. I could be way off. And fingers crossed that that crazy prediction that I made a long time ago, that the proxy war would be triggered 2021. Let's hope that the United States doesn't see that as their last shot, or yeah, we might see a serious proxy war very, very soon. I think I can hear a car somewhere. Can't see a car. I can hear one. That's the thing about being so quiet. So if you were to look at it from this point of view, everything's on hold while we have lockdown, while simultaneously we have the Olympics that no one's watching, by the way. No one cares. I just check the tally every now and then to see, but it'd be interesting to see if China was to get the most amount of gold medals in this Olympics, and if the powers that be see it the same way I do, that if the United States was to remain one of the most powerful countries in the world, or have that edge on China, that they would trigger a proxy war. And if they saw the timeline the same way I do, and what would I know? I'm just a conspiracy theorist online, right? If it was to pan out the way I see it, oh, there's a guy coughing. And then I guess triggering a proxy war after the Olympics has finished. So Olympics finishes, everyone goes home, and a major conflict on the border of China somewhere, or a neighboring country near China, it would cause them a lot of strife. It would damage their economy. It would do a lot of damage to their economy and give the United States a lot more time to get their act together. Now, a lot of people listening to this will probably just think, why can't we all live in peace and be friends, and why do we need to have a leader or global police, or why does this have to, you know, why am I saying these things? Is there anybody even on that thing? I can't see one person. Oh, it's getting a little bit more busy up here at Central Station. Mainly just public transport. People getting paid to drive public transport. Buses and trains that no one's catching. That's an eerie sight if I've ever seen one. That's spooky. Why do we need people to fight to control the world? Well, it's basically because when two countries sell the same goods, it's almost and technology transfers across borders easily. The people buying whatever goods or services there are, they can only buy so much. And if a country like China's selling all of the goods, they have almost an absolute advantage almost in every industry at the moment. The United States, well, no one would want to buy their goods. This type of things have happened throughout history. So where would that proxy war happen? A lot of people are saying Taiwan. I think that's a smokescreen. I think it will be South Korea. And hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully everything that we've been told is the truth, and it's just a virus, and all we have to do is get vaccinated and get to that 80% vaccination point, and then everything opens up. There's no war. The economies go back to normal because our politicians made the right decisions and they didn't screw the economy and destroy everyone's lives moving forward for a flu. And they didn't do it for geopolitical purposes. They didn't do it to shut down the global economy, to reduce the amount of US dollars flowing into China, like what I think is part of the plan, and artificially creating inflation. Let's just assume that they made the right decisions, and then everything goes back to normal. And our job is to just do what we're told, get vaccinated. Within a couple months, if all the grannies actually do what they're supposed to, they hold up their end of the bargain, which they haven't done, and they all get vaccinated. And then we get our freedom back, and then all of these laws get rolled back, and everything goes back to normal. No proxy war. The government doesn't deliberately continue to create inflation to steal everybody's money. There's a few trucks around. It's a bit more loud here. This is, in my entire lifetime, I've never been able to cross this road not without going through the lights anyway. Yeah, that's one really loud truck. You can see what I mean, how quiet it has been. There's another truck there dropping off something. But as soon as that truck goes, and there's a bus, and then it goes back to quiet. Dead quiet. I think I might end it here. For you guys that are outside of the CBD, hopefully this has been a little bit of a view into what's going on in here. I don't think there's any use going any further. Central Station's pretty much the end of the city. There's a few people at the bus stops. It's pretty much dead quiet. Central Station's quiet. All the shops are closed. Guess there's no reason for them to be open. No one's buying anything. So hopefully that's been enlightening for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know how long until I upload again, but I'll see you guys later.